Hello and welcome back to Long Switch Academy. This is your host Shubham. Today we are starting a new series called Salesforce Assignment Series, where we will be walking you through one assignment each day. We will explain you all the business requirements and will ask you to solve. Our purpose here is to teach you how the real world Salesforce based assignments, projects or tasks are done so that you can learn the approach while implementing them. Our goal at Long Switch Academy, while we teach Salesforce concept, is not to get it memorized, or we don't want you to mug it up. Instead, we want you to try learning by practical implementations, go through the requirements properly, understand them, and identify which plan will suit best. Like for any requirement, will you go with should you go with flows or apex triggers or mix of both, so like that. So here we are presenting you our first assignment, and you decide how you want to approach it, solve it in your developer orgs or maybe playgrounds. And if you stuck in any way, do reach out to us through our YouTube video comments. We will definitely connect with you to solve your doubts or to help you with your queries. So let's begin. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, do subscribe to it now and keep spreading the word. Thank you. So our first assignment is automatically marking high value accounts in Salesforce. Let me first give you a brief business background. In real companies, all customers are not equally important. Some are high paying customers, some are low paying customers, or some are such customers who rarely buy something from you, or some are who buys every now and then. So there are different categories of customers in a business. For example, as I said, some customers buy more products, pay higher amounts, or bring repeat businesses. Now the sales team of, let's say, Long Switch Software Solutions company wants to quickly identify such important customers so that they can assign senior relationship manager to strengthen the business relations with the potential high paying customers, focus on renewals so that they get repeated business, and plan upselling and cross selling, which means they can promote more products to the such high value clients. Now if you deal with if you ever encountered a situation or get a chance to go through real business data, they are really high in volume, so it becomes really difficult to manually do all this work. And this kind of manual work is also prone to errors, right? Maybe users accidentally mark invaluable customer or less valuable customer as a high value client, or maybe they miss some of the actual high value clients, so there are potential to errors. Now this was all about the business requirement of this particular assignment, that why at the first place we need to identify or mark high value clients in Salesforce, and why it is not advisable to do it manually. Now here is the problem statement. In terms of Salesforce, you know, every data is linked with any either a standard object such as accounts, contacts, leads, or any of the custom objects. So here the requirement is the whenever an account's annual revenue becomes very high, if you have studied the account object, there is a standard field called annual revenue that tells how much business a customer is giving to how much amount of business a customer is giving to the company or the enterprise. Salesforce should automatically mark it as a high value customer. It means we need to check the annual revenue of a customer or an account. If it goes beyond certain bar, we have to do the automation. This should happen when any new account is created, when an existing account revenue is updated. Here the problem statement is clearly given. We need to check for the annual revenue on the account, and at what trigger or at what point we need to check. Whenever we add a new account to the system, or whenever the revenue of an existing account gets updated. So that condition is also fixed. Now the user should not have to tick anything or click anything manually. As I said before, due to such reasons, it should not be done manually. Now before I think the problem statement is clear. We want to mark high value clients and at what interval on which object and which field to consider for that marking. We are all clear. Here briefly I will walk you through about what is annual revenue. I have already explained, but I'll go through that again. Annual revenue is a standard Salesforce field or account object that tells how much money the customer gives to the business or generates in a year for a business. Now we'll take it or try to understand it with a simple example. If a customer is giving us business of 5 lakh, that is a normal customer. If a customer is giving a revenue of or business of 2 crore rupees, then it must be a high value customer. This is an example. And for high value customer, there is no standard field to identify that. So instead we need to create a custom field called high value customer. This will be a checkbox field on account, and this should be ticked or unchecked based on the conditions. Now like here, the check, if this high value customer checkbox is checked, that means this account record should be marked as high value client or high value customer. If the annual revenue falls within a certain amount, then it should be unchecked. For example, here the annual revenue or the threshold limit can vary according to any of the businesses. So we should make it dynamic in such a way that if we have to change the configuration, let's say for now I'm considering if a customer gives me 1 crore of business throughout a year, I want to consider that as a high value client or high value customer. But after 1 year, I want to change this threshold limit from 1 crore to 2 crores. Then I should have the capability to change this threshold limit without actually modifying my code or flow. So here you need to think how you can automate or make it dynamic. The few hints that I would like to give, you can use custom setting or maybe custom metadata with code. So this is the core business requirement. Now I do have a solution for this, but I won't share. I want you guys to think about it, how you want to approach to this problem, and how you going to solve it with a flow or an apex trigger. If you're going to go through a flow, then how would you handle the dynamic nature of threshold limits or the governor limits like that? Or if you are going through apex, then why you are not using flow? You should have a solid reasoning for that. So this is the assignment number 1 for you. I believe if you go through it, if you have some skills into Salesforce and practice this kind of assignments, definitely it will boost your confidence. And as I said, if you are stuck somewhere, if you have doubts, if you encounter some errors, do share that with me in the comment section below. I will definitely reply to them personally. And again, this is just our series of training you practically with the Salesforce platform rather than just memorizing or mugging up the concepts, so that you can just learn the theory part of it. So this is how we train like freshers or interns at Longswitch Academy. This is our way of teaching. So do let me know what you feel about it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section. I will just scroll through the requirements once again so that you can have it at your end and you can just pause and try understanding the requirements in a much better way. I will see who first solves it, and we'll definitely mention that person who will submit their solution first at maybe our email address, that is shubham@longswitchacademy.com, or through our official website, that is longswitchacademy.com, or through the YouTube comment. First 10 users who will submit this, we will mention their name on our next YouTube video. So I hope this is an exciting challenge, and definitely by following this exercise, you will learn a lot. Do let me know what you feel about it. Until next time, keep learning and keep growing with Longswitch Academy. This is your host Shubham bidding you a goodbye. Thank you very much.